We're gonna try to finish this thing.
Washington BDR is cursed.
But I'm fun, I don't mean fun. Beehive Reservoir. This is the road. That's the worst thing I've ever done on an adventure bike. It's awesome, but I hate it. I guess if bravery is being scared and still doing it, I've been incredibly brave today.
This is Lion Rock.
What? Closed for the season? This must be baby head.
And that majestic figure is Tim.
This doesn't suck.
Look at these potato skins I ordered. This is the coolest place I've ever camped.
Previously on Lost.
Keep going, we're gonna finish this thing for Mike. That's French for the jungle. Hopefully we ain't gonna die.
The caution is too extreme. The crash bars are brush guards right now. I'm in my head, I need a minute.
I'm gonna keep doing it in Trav Zero on the comms.
You're modeling for me, you're doing great. Up here, it's great views like all day. Look at this, Stick Mountain. That is a view.
I would love to never do that again. We are dispersed camping for the evening. It is unfortunately Travis's last night.
And now, the conclusion.
Well, Travis is saying goodbye to us this morning, and you know, we are sad to see him go.
Yep.
But you know, family comes first, and we're gonna try to finish this thing in his honor, in Mike's honor, and hopefully we don't lose anyone else, because we're in trouble if we do. How was the trip? What are your final thoughts as you leave us halfway through?
Trip is awesome. It's everything I had hoped it would be. I mean, except for having to split early. You know, this will be my last opportunity to do something like this big of a trip this year. So I'm pretty bummed about that. But I had a lot of fun. Some technical sections that were a challenge to get through, especially if you have issues with heights like I do. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm satisfied with what I made through.
What was the highlight of the trip for you so far?
Skull and Crossbones, actually. Seeing the cabin and the corral, that was pretty awesome. Beautiful little meadow and really beautiful little area. So I was happy with that. It was cool. I like finding stuff like that.
This is Trav's trip. Trav and his group, they've been trying to put it together for 2 years, and none of them are going to finish. So thanks for inviting us along, and Tim and I are going to do our best.
Washington BDR is cursed.
Yeah, don't say that, because we still got to get through.
It's not cursed for you guys.
Oh yeah, it's only this Tim. Okay, Tim, are you ready to be cursed?
I'm already cursed. I'm ready.
Oh, okay. They'll cancel out. Yeah, okay. That's why I brought you along.
Double curse.
Yeah. Wish us luck. Everyone, say goodbye, Travis, in the comments. Even though, you know, this will be a month from now or something like that. All right, coffee.
This was a great campsite. Tim did a great job finding it. Lovely falling asleep to the sound of the water. But we are packed up, and we're going to continue on section 3. Travis is leaving us, getting out of here. Tim and I are going to soldier on and hope for the best and hope there's no more mishaps. We used up all of our bad luck for this trip already. That's what I'm going with. All right, here we go. Back on section 3. We're over halfway done. So let's just hope the rest is mishap free. Some really fun, and not, but I'm fun, I don't mean fun. Sandy, super ruddy. It's a very long hill climb, 2/3 of the way up. Couldn't get my camera turned on. You're tightrope walking between these ridiculous ruts. Are we almost to the top? Damn, that was brutal. That was something. That was a real test. So you have to pick your way because the ruts are so. It's like you got to decide where you want to tightrope down because you don't want to go into that. And it's sandy. Did I mention it's sandy? So we came up a hill just like this on the other side. And you just pick a spot and you just hope that it continues and you didn't screw up like I just did. Yeah, the side would have been a lot smarter. Going over there. Oh, I made it. Now I'm in the rut. Yeah, the riding has been a lot tougher than I was expecting, honestly. Seriously, I was expecting a lot of 2-lane pleasure cruises, and that is not what I'm getting. A lot of, not quite white knuckle, but not exactly easygoing terrain either. Like, these ruts are serious. You go into one of those and, I mean, that's how Mike broke his leg. It was a rut just like this. So I'm just taking it easy, man. It has been challenging. I will go with challenging. You know, it hasn't been impossible. I haven't felt super in over my head. I have felt like close to the limits of my ability, or more accurately, the limits of my confidence on several occasions. There's things I know I could ride the same terrain in a different setting, but like the jungle yesterday, for instance, I've ridden loose rocky uphills like that a ton of times, but never on the edge of a cliff like that. It just wasn't working for me. You know, I was thinking about it a lot, so that's what I mean by the edge of my confidence. It's been fun riding. It's a shame we keep losing people, but I'm learning a lot, gaining a lot of confidence, gaining a lot of skills. Honestly, this road is annihilated too. Getting better every day. So I'm learning that I overpacked, but the bike's still plenty capable with all that weight on it. And I'm learning that it's annoying to be stuck behind mountain bikers in their cars. But they'll probably let us by because they know we're faster than them. You have to stop in the middle of the road. Thank you. All right, we're coming down into Wenatchee now, I think. So this is Wenatchee, Washington. We are not going to go into the city much. We're going to skirt the outside, as you can see, and get back on dirt, I hope. So I don't think we need to stop because we gassed up in Kashmir, and that was only like 30 miles ago. So we're going to keep going. But there's a reservoir up here called Beehive Reservoir. Should be literally to our right now. Hold on, here it is. There's a toilet, a lake, neat. Little fishing dock, cool. That's fun. It's actually really cute up here. It's pretty. This would have been a cool place to camp. Beehive Reservoir, it's very small. Yeah. A fish jumping. Yeah, this is pretty. Kind of cool. There it is. There's Tim taking pictures. That is Beehive Reservoir. We push on. My Beehive. Oh, Beehive. If you get that reference, well, you're old. Take a back pill. Look at this. Wow. Cool. Look at that. Amazing view. We're still going up. Yeah, it's going to get ready. It's side hilly. Lame. So, quite the rock slide here. Oh, we're turning right across it. There you go. This is getting fun. Okay. Well, water crossing into a ruddy uphill that has seen better days. Nope. Oh. I'm good. Are you pushing me? Yeah, that switchback didn't go well. My bad. My confidence is definitely low today. I'm not feeling it. So I'm trying to shake that. Oh, this helps. Oh my God. This helps. Wow, that's Wenatchee and Lake Wenatchee. Anyway, we were just down there 20 minutes ago. Crazy. I got weirdly crossed up in that rut, second gear. Psyched myself out. I appreciate the push. More interesting uphill, lots of rutted, washed out stuff. The 4x4s have been tearing this up a lot, you can tell. Lots of four-wheeled traffic, lots of deep ruts, lots of spinning tires. It's been really muddy up until very recently, so it's kind of shredded. Of course, I turned the camera on and the worst of it is gone. Oh, what's this?
So I feel like this next section bears a little bit of explanation after the fact. This is the infamous washout above Beehive Reservoir on section 3. You have to remember that the GoPro flattens things out, and I only point that out repeatedly because it does not do justice to this next section. There are 3 near vertical descents into dips with near vertical climbs on the backside. They're probably 10 feet deep. If you look at footage from this section from people in 4x4s, it is swallowing their rigs.
Look at this fucking shit. This is the road? Holy shit, dude. Well, I'm glad I turned my camera on. That sucked. Scared the hell out of that mountain biker too. Oh, there's more of it. Life. It's right on the cliff edge. Great. That's like a landslide. Boy, This is something. That's my phrase of the frickin' trip, but oh my God. No wonder. If they said Section 3, some of the overlanders we ran into said Section 3 was the toughest for them, and now I see why. Because wow, you know, that stuff, and you look at it and you go, can I make it? And you just have to go. I definitely had a moment where I was like, should I pause? It's like, no, I need the momentum. I need the momentum. The front tire will roll over whatever I find. Just go. But it's sketchy, dude. Sketchy. That's the worst thing I've ever done on an adventure bike in terms of just like a straight downhill. Like that was like a cliff, right, 10 feet high every time. I'm impressed with myself. Remember what I was saying about my confidence being shot? I don't know if that helped, but at least I proved that I could get through stuff. If and I has to, the power on demand of this is really nice. I know I can climb back up that stuff even without a lot of momentum. So I don't have to like go fast down the downhill. I just need to let off the brake at the bottom and then let the engine carry me up the other side. Oh yeah, rad. Fun. Oh, me. Ooh, I needed to be on the outside. That was a bad line. Almost blew that one. Had to dab, but that's okay. That's okay. That's how you get up. Sometimes that's how you get up. More rock faces. That's a beautiful view, but I ain't stopping. Holy shit, I hate this section. It's awesome, but I hate it. I'm gonna really have enjoyed it when I'm done with it. But the anxiety of not knowing what's around the corner is a lot. It's high. Oh my God. This is the road. This is the road. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Whew. Sliding out on the front. Not good. Not my favorite. We have to be almost to the top. I mean, come on. Where does this road even go? Okay, now we're going down. That was crazy. I'm just holding on for dear life. There's gonna be a bunch of switchbacks like that going down now. The view is pretty though. Yep, yep, yep. We got it. We got this. It's in our wheelhouse. Hard parts behind me. This thing lugs incredibly well. Second gear, clutch in and out. It climbs so well. I'm really impressed with how well it does in the technical stuff. Was not expecting that. Not expecting that. So, really good. Honestly wonder, I'm sure the 10 ray would be perfectly capable up here, but it wouldn't have the same chugging power up those hills. I'd have to give it more gas. It's a lighter touch on here on the Norden. Very useful power. I know I've said that a bunch of times, but I continue to be impressed with it. I am incredibly glad and grateful that I learned off-road riding on a lighter dual sport, for sure. There's no way I could come up here and just do this on this big bike without the confidence I've gained from doing it on a smaller one. So that's my biggest piece of advice and a huge takeaway from this trip is I don't even know if I want to do one of these again on a big bike. I would much rather be on a small bike like Tim. He's got the right idea. Makes the riding a lot more fun, less stressful. Yeah, you have to carry less gear, but whatever. But anyway, just it's seeing those rock ledges and knowing I can just ride up them. And I don't know that I would have known or believed that on the big bike if I hadn't done it, you know, 100 times on my DRZ and my 250L, you know, stuff like that. I'm thankful for that. That's my advice to you. This is not something you can just jump in and do, because even I'm at my limit, and I've been riding off-road now for, I don't know, 5 years. Not on big bikes, you know. I really got my first adventure bike in 2020. I guess if bravery is being scared shitless and still doing it, I've been incredibly brave today. Coming up on Lion Rock, got some rocky technical stuff. But Lion Rock, I think right up there on the right, you can see it. It's supposed to be a hell of a viewpoint. So, excited to check that out. I gotta get through this rocky stuff first. Pretty rocky. I don't know if you can tell. This is where the stabilization actually undersells what's going on, because you can't tell how much I'm bouncing because the camera Fixes a lot of it. Gorgeous up here. This is supposed to be spectacular. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. I guess pick your favorite rut, huh? At least they're not super deep. There's no good line here. It's not super steep. It's not bad. Not bad. Seriously, this is no joke, dude. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. My suspension's making a new noise I haven't heard before. Oh my God. Not bad.
This is Lion Rock. It's about a mile off the main WABDR and definitely worth the stop. The road up here isn't easy, but it's no harder than everything else we just did. So if you can get here, you can get up here. But it is amazing. Spectacular, really. And you can see, that's the road. That's literally the road we just came up over there. And then this is the mountains, obviously. We're up quite high. And then over here, I think that's Mount Adams. And that's Tim, laying on the ground doing Instagram things. And that's Tim's bike. Look, see? He's such a grammer. Look at him. He's so good at the gram. There were some challenging sections on the way up here that it won't even come out on the camera, but I swear to God, it was like a 10-foot, maybe not exactly straight down, but very close to it, with a dip and then come back up the other side. So it's full commit or no commit. You're not making it. So, and there was 3 of those in a row, and they were all rocky and awful. So that's the weirdest thing like that I've ever done on this bike or a big bike at all. Really glad I didn't do this last year. I would not have been prepared. I don't think I'm prepared now, but I'm surviving. Yeah, we're almost to Ellensburg, almost done with section 3. And I think we hit pavement really soon, actually, and it's some twisties, and then we're into the city, and then maybe we'll jump up onto section 2.
Let's get a view of Adams while we're here. Look at this overlander. That's a place to park and camp. Holy crap, just don't take a wrong step out your door. Damn. This is a road, right? This looked a lot steeper coming up. Okay, back on to BDR and into Ellensburg, and then we'll have 4 of 6 sections complete. Not counting my chickens though. Let's get there and then we'll celebrate. Oh my God, this is amazing. The views on this ride. They're just so, I just keep saying it, but it's like, they're all better than the last one. They're all so good, it's like you just get used to it. It's like being married to a beautiful woman. No, you never get used to that, I would know. Just running across right in front of me. Is that a snowshoe? He's got white feet. I imagine there's snow up here in the winter. He does not care that I'm here. Wow, he was literally right where that crack is, like 5 feet in front of me. I'm just sitting here waiting for Tim. That's good, because there was one earlier I couldn't get the camera on fast enough for, so this one helped me make that up. We're coming up on the Reeser Creek Twisties, something like that. You can see the map, it's a total zigzag. It's gonna be interesting. I just saw a cow though, so I'm not gonna go super fast because I don't want to come around one of these corners and there's a damn cow in the road. Ooh. Just can't see traffic, it's single lane road, you know? Can't go too crazy. There's a damn cattle guard right in the corner. Yo, that's not good. That was not awesome. This is a great road. I love these paved forest roads, they're fun. These one-laners. Ooh, pretty. Wee, twisties. This is fun. The view from up here isn't bad. Not bad at all. We are officially in Ellensburg, which means we have officially completed section 3. 4 down, 2 to go. It's all downhill from here. Not literally, unfortunately. Fueled up here in Ellensburg, both our bicycles and our bellies. These aren't bicycles, both our bikes and our bellies. And we are gonna proceed on to section 2. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So the plan is get as far into section 2 as we can, and then we'll camp for the night, and then maybe we even finish tomorrow. So that is doable. After everything that's happened on this trip, and just like really wanting to make sure that we get done safely, and talking to actually a guy in here who has actually done it before, we've decided we're going to do the bypass for Baby Head Hill on this trip. We're still going to do Bethel Ridge, we'll do all the other sections, but we're going to skip Baby Head Hill. So I will have done the WABDR with an asterisk, but our priority now is to get finished safely. Considering we started with 6 and are down to 2, I think making finishing a priority is probably wise. So we're not going to take any chances. We're going around Baby Head Hill. Sorry if that's what you wanted to see, but we're here in Ellensburg. You can see the track goes right out of Ellensburg. We're going to hit it and see how far we can get. Maybe we can camp on Bethel Ridge tonight. That'd be cool. 98 degrees. We cannot get out of this heat. Goodbye, Ellensburg. Hello, section 2. That's the road. We're going to go this way. It just cuts out the loop and gets you back on the BDR on the other side of Baby Head Hill. And this is an official bypass. We're not inventing it. Basically, it exists because that section is very difficult, and so they know that people are going to want to skip it, and we're just doing that. So that ridge up there, up top, that is where Baby Head Hill is. It goes along that ridge. It's Umanantum Ridge or something like that, but it's up, I think it's the end of it. So you go down the ridge, but we would have gone down at the end of the ridge, Baby Head Hill. So that's where it is. So it's up there. The views are probably a lot better. But this road is fun. It's just fast gravel, but at least it's not the highway, you know. I'll take it. This bypass is actually a blast. This is fun. Fun fast gravel. I mean, the view's not as good, but I'd be struggling up there in super technical stuff. Instead, I'm down here just blasting down gravel road, having a great time. So do not regret this decision one bit. And you know, this is an official bypass, so it's still part of the route, technically. But I'm sure there'll be some of you with comments, and that's fine. You know, apparently you never heard of ride your own ride. This is mine today. Don't be afraid to take the bypass, you know. Ride your own ride, do your thing. Do what feels comfortable. If you're not 100% confident you're gonna be able to succeed on an obstacle, there's a really good chance you won't. So that is the end of Baby Head Hill right there. We're back on the route now. What? Closed for the season? Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. Sorry, closed for the season in December. This is not the season. We just have to open the gate, go through, and then close it. Okay, that freaked me out. Thank you, sir. I thought we were in trouble. We're gonna have to reroute. It's hot. There's no shade. The sun is just beating down, so we're eager to get up on the Bethel Ridge and into some woods. I think there's some woods up there. This is an entirely different terrain. It's crazy the diversity of the state on this route. That's a 890. No, that's a 1290. He's got one behind him. But the diversity, because we started up in the alpine area, super high elevation by Canada, right? Even up above the tree line. Then we come down through the tree line, mountain lakes, and all this stuff that was snowy just a few weeks ago. And now we're in what is essentially like a desert plain. Sandy, rolling grassland. There he is. There's the man. So like I said, we're running this backwards. So we're going to meet a lot of people coming our way, but it's good to see other people successfully traversing it. This reminds me of out in central eastern Oregon at the Giant Loop ride. Wow, beautiful. It is beautiful. All different kinds of terrain is beautiful, and you get to see all kinds of different terrain. Now we're getting into some trees, some pine trees, and still this kind of hard pack dirt. It reminds me a lot of central Oregon, which on the verge of the desert, just like here. Very central Oregon, Bend area E. So it's nice, it's like being home. I know how to ride this. Ooh, the mud's here, the mud's here. Oh, this is a fun looking hill. Yeah, wow. Okay. I turned my camera on at the right time. Jeez. We didn't go with Baby Head, but damn, this must be Baby Head. Yeah, it was smooth sailing, then bam, this thing. All right, it's all right. It's really steep. It's just momentum, you know. Still going. Didn't need that little jump right there. A turn, but not a switchback. Holy shit. That's not good. Someone got stuck there. This is something. All of a sudden, oh, rad. That's the last thing I need. Hopefully you can see Tim because I'm not taking my hands off the bars. Whew. We're out here on side-by-side trails. That was fun. Oh, man, I'm glad I turned my camera on for that. Nice of side-by-side guy to get over for us, because especially when you're coming uphill, you can't stop. And he can stop without tipping over. Yeah, this is seriously like what they said Baby Head Hill was like. Just all this loose rock. This reminds me of Tyee quite a bit, actually. Damn, I was getting all settled in and excited about how easy it was. Again, it probably looks flat on the camera, but this is pretty steep. There's no stopping on this. No stopping. All you can do is hold on and point at your bike at the top. Keep your feet on the pegs and go. That's it. Hope the bike does the rest. It usually does. Are we not to the top of this damn hill yet? Sure looks like we're awful close. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of that road up to Tyee. I'm telling you, the WABDR is far more difficult than advertised. This beginners can do it. That's straight lies. There's no way. I could not have done this last year. Maybe I'm just a terrible intermediate rider. That's entirely possible, but I would have struggled with this last year. Talk about how it's big bike friendly, and I guess it is if you're pretty good. Switchback into a switchback, it looks like. Oh yeah, it's steep too. It's just hard to see if anyone's coming down. I like to get my eyes on the turn before I commit to a line. So it's a good thing this thing will lug in second and let me do this to it. Yeah, ooh, that is fun. Oh, we're up to the mountain. We're going up to the mountain summit. Okay. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Side hill. Fun. Oh my God, it's just getting more and more fun. Section 2. They said it had some of the most difficult terrain on it. I thought we'd skipped it, but I guess not. Okay, this is looking good. This is what Baby Head Hill is like. And all this lava rock on the side. Oh man, we came up. We were down in the bottom of that about an hour ago. Look at what we got here. Got some mountains. Got some cool mountains. This looks like a hell of a place for a picture. So this is Clement Mountain. That's the radio tower, but look. And that majestic figure is Tim. What a climb, what a ride. Unbelievable. This doesn't suck. We're riding along this ridge. That's cool. That's very cool. Well, nice touch BDR. Some big rocks right there. Yeah, coming down is going to be interesting too. This is the road we're going down now. Fun times. Not sketch at all. Zero sketch. Okay, get turned. There we go. Not so bad if you go in a straight line. Yeah, technical. Man, if only there was a shirt for that. I would buy it after this. I've earned it. Oh, all baby heads on the right there. All baby heads. I'm gonna stay out of them if I can. He says as he dips his toe into them. Hopefully no one's coming up. I had a feeling there would be a steep descent. What goes up must come down. Can't escape that. This is a much easier climb though. Climbing up the backside was way harder than this. Lots more loose rock. They didn't have this line around the side. So I shut my camera off and we were up on top there after I took the turn to come down, and immediately came across this really long, like 200-foot steep downhill with all baby heads, and didn't get any of that on film. So that was stressful. So that was my baby head hill. I've seen enough. I'm not unhappy that we skipped it if it's just more of that. Oh, and I'm tired now. That is work. That is exercise. So we are headed down off Clement Mountain towards Nile, I think. But that was gorgeous up there, and it was fun. Like again, I'm so excited now that I finished it. Type 2 fun. Coming down off the mountain towards Nile. And then up onto Bethel Ridge, which I wonder if that's it in front of me. I have no idea, never been there. Should be interesting. We're gonna stop at Nile, get a drink, Gatorade, and pick up whatever we need to camp for the night, because I don't think we're gonna make it to Packwood before we stop. Well, after that entertaining descent, really climb and descent of the mountain, we want a break. So we're gonna stop here at the Woodshed restaurant. I think I'm just gonna get like some fries. It's really just an excuse to sit inside and cool off for a minute before we tackle Bethel Ridge. Maybe a soda or two. But it's really cool in there, so I wanted to show you. We're in Nile, Washington, by the way. This is Nile. This place comes with a tin.
It does.
Yeah. Definitely stop here if you're doing the Washington BDR. Look at these potato skins I ordered. This is amazing. I don't even think I'm gonna really eat all this. It's definitely dinner. And Tim got a sandwich and amazing homemade French fries. Yeah, looking good, dude. Sweet. Thank God I'm not keto right now. It's time to head up Bethel Ridge. Tim is hydrating, cooling himself off. He's invented a cooling vest. Giant Loop limited edition cooling vest. Seems like all you do is pour water on your t-shirt. Well, it's about 5:20, so we're gonna ride for a little bit longer, but if we see a good camp spot, we might stop. We're gonna head up the backside of Bethel Ridge and see how far we get. All right, Woodshed, that was fabulous. So I would recommend the Woodshed in Nile, Washington. This is Bethel Ridge Road, so it begins. There's a family of people in the road. Don't spook the kiddos. Here we go. Tim makes it sound like I'm gonna regret going up here tonight, so let's hope he's wrong, or at least only partially right. He's ridden this before, I never have, so I don't know what I'm even getting into, but. Oh, wow, yeah. Okay. Okay. This is Bethel Ridge. Pretty amazing up here. Some awesome riding. We're gonna keep riding for a bit and then start looking for camp. It's getting late. It's about 6, so 6:30 or 7 we want to have found a spot. We already ate dinner though, so we're not hurting to get set up quick so we can have dinner. We just gotta set up with enough time to drink in a couple beers and go to bed. That's neutral, which is actually bad. So it's rocky up here. I don't know if you could tell. Lots of rocky stuff. Entering burned area, potential hazards. Yeah, we knew that. They're doing salvage logging up here because of the fire. Tim's touring the log piles, I think. Yeah, there he goes. Salvage logging. Lots of mud. Still smells burned up here. Oh, there is some mud left. But now if you take the high road, which is what we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. That's not a good line, dude. Not a good line. Really glad it's dry. Kind of like Endor up here. Look at this. So this is the Bethel Ridge Hidden Viewpoint. It's on the map. It's POI on the WABDR. Holy cannoli. Oh my God. Wow. This is unbelievable. Whew, this is spectacular. I wish we had more time to chill out here, but we gotta find a place to camp. 6 o'clock. May end up at a campground setting up in the dark. Don't know. Gotta get out of the hills before, or at least out of this section. This section is entertaining. I'll give you that. What the Oh, this will be great. This will be great. This is where we're camping. This is a nice campsite. This is one hell of a campsite. Look at that view. Timmy. Good eye, Timmy. This is the coolest place I've ever camped. It's pretty buggy because we're in the middle of nowhere up on Bethel Ridge, but dear Lord. That is Rimrock Lake, and that is Mount Adams behind it. You think they call it Rimrock Lake because it's rimmed by rock? So that was an epic, I'm gonna go as far as to say epic day. We started at the very beginning of section 3, rode all of section 3, including the most ridiculous, heinous part in the washout and all the cliffs and rocky. It doesn't feel like that was today. That was today. This morning before lunch, we did all that. And then we went up and over Clement Mountain. Skip Baby Head Hill, which to this point I'm convinced was a really smart decision because we got plenty of challenging in what we did. Then we stopped for dinner, come up Bethel Ridge, and then literally we're out on the Viewpoint and I said, all right, let's find a campsite. And this is what Tim finds. This is where this is what I'm looking at while I'm camping and drinking a lukewarm hard seltzer. Holy shit. And I'm gonna sit here in the morning, I'm gonna drink my coffee, I'm gonna look at this. I might never leave. So we haven't even set our tents up yet. We are just soaking this in. My point is, what an excellent reward at the end of a long day of pretty hard riding, I think. And we start about 9:30 and it is 6:49. So, you know, that's like a lot of hours. That's like 9 hours. We crushed a lot of miles on the BDR today, and damn.
Not gonna lie, it was a lot of work to get up here.
It really was.
But this makes it worth it. We almost quit before we got here.
We did. We thought really hard about just finding a spot and just throwing down tents and sleeping. But I wanted to go a little farther because I'm holding on to the dream of maybe making it all the way home tomorrow. We'll see. But, wow. So, Tim, what was your favorite part of today?
This.
Right, yeah, right, that's easy.
This.
What's your favorite part of the whole trip? This. I'm pretty happy we decided to keep going. I definitely considered not continuing, but Tim and I soldiered on together, and we're here, and wow. This has been an eventful trip. Let's hope it is uneventful from here on out. That's what I'm after. If nothing interesting enough for me to turn my camera on happens, that'll be fantastic.
So if this is the end of the video, just know we had a great time.
Yeah, we died. Oh, and before you ask me where this site is, because you're gonna in the comments, oh my God, where's that site? All I'm gonna tell you is, because you'll see it in the video, it's on Bethel Ridge. It's right off the road. You'll be able to find it. I don't really think I'm giving anything away by showing this because if you ride up here, you'll see it.
Get out and ride and come find it. It's worth it.
Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this beverage, and then at some point I probably need to set my tent up before it gets dark. But it's only 7, so I could sit here for an hour and have 2 hours to get my tent set up. Well, a view this amazing demands on Mr. Puff Puff. Also, I'm hoping the smoke will make these stupid flies go away. So we got the Cinco Vegas, but it's the Long Boy. Long Boy. My phone is ringing. I bet it is Scam Likely. It is Scam Likely. Wow, my good old friend Scam Likely. Hardest riding I've ever done. Coolest place I've ever camped. It's like I said before when we were at Touratech. The reward is proportional to the effort required to earn it. It was really hard to ride out here today, and we got an amazing campsite. Does it make it all worth it? Yes, but only because I survived and I'm done with it. Would I do it again tomorrow? I don't want to ride section 3 on a big bike ever again. If I could avoid that, I'd be pretty happy. But you do you, boo. You do you. Look at Tim's setup. He's got his flap open, propped up, and he's looking right at the sunset. This probably won't come across in the footage, but that little white dot out there is a plane flying way below us. I saw a Sasquatch taking a poop in the woods, and turns out it was Travis. Maybe we finished today, I don't know. I wish someone had warned me, which is why I'm telling you. Behind me is Mount Adams. And there are birds flying below us. Thank you so much for sticking it out and finishing it with me. How do you feel?
Tired.